and we are live. Nice. So we're now live on YouTube. I need to ask you guys before I can separate you in rooms. Do any of you here know what is whitewashing?
I've never heard about it.
I'm sorry, what?
I can imagine that is related with racism.
It is related with racism, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's when.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
Okay, I think it's when white or white actors who play the role of other races.
Exactly. It is exactly this. Is what Alex said. Was anyone else going to say something?
What is the term? I think I don't understand well.
Whitewashing. I just sent on the chat.
Okay, thank you.
I will write it. So it's exactly what Alex said. Whitewashing is when they cast only white actors in a movie, or mainly white actors, because they are white and not because of their talent or this kind of stuff. Or when they cast white actors to play roles of other races. For example, imagine if we casted a white person to play the role of Martin Luther King. So this is like whitewashing. Like Keanu Reeves as Buddha. Yes, exactly. We have a lot of cases. Keanu Reeves as Buddha. We have Gal Gadot as Cleopatra. We've had like a lot of cases going now. If you look on the internet, you're gonna find like really a lot of cases. And it goes not only for Black people, it goes also for some Asian characters and other races and other colors of king as well. So this is what we're going to talk about here today. I'm gonna send the questions here to you guys on the chat. And then I'm gonna separate you guys in rooms, and then you can talk, okay? Try to choose a leader. You don't really need to choose a leader, but you can. If you can choose a leader, it will be great, because this is the person who's going to conduct the conversation in the group. But if nobody wants to be a leader, there's no problem. Just work on the questions and keep the conversation going, okay? And if you need any help, you can come back to the main room to talk to me. I just noticed that I didn't send I sent the term on the waiting room. Now you guys can see it. It's whitewashing. So I'm gonna separate you guys in rooms here quickly. Just got this here. How do I do it? Wait a minute. Just my Zoom is glitching. Break up. We're gonna have 2 rooms. I'm gonna create the rooms here and see. So the rooms are created. I'm gonna send the questions here for you guys in the chat.
Very
and
good.
then you can work on that. Cool. We just got them here. Cool. They're all in the chat now. I'm gonna ask you guys to copy them, so you can send them on the chat on the breakout room. Okay, and I'm gonna open the rooms. If you guys need anything, just call me on the help button, or you can go back to this room. Okay.
Okay.
But
Thanks.
it's like anything. Nice. And always remember, let's try to be respectful with one another's opinions. Okay. Oh, so see you guys in 40 minutes. Cool. Okay. Now we have here Mariana, Caio, Thais, and Luis.
Hello,
Yes.
guys.
Hello, yeah.
Hi.
Hi guys.
How are you all doing?
I'm fine.
Me too.
Great. Oh,
Where are you from? The host?
me?
Yeah?
Okay, I'm from Hortolândia. It's a city next to Campinas, São Paulo.
Yeah, yes, nice. I'm
Oh.
living in Salto City. It's near. Not so near,
Yes.
but it's near. It's the region.
Cool. Yeah, it's really, I've heard about it already a few times, but I have never got the chance to go there.
Nice.
Nice. What about you guys? Can you introduce yourselves real quickly? Because I still don't know any of you. Let's start with
I
Thais.
can start.
Please.
Okay, guys. So my name is Thais. As I said, my city is São Bernardo do Campo. It's a city here on São Paulo, state of São Paulo. I am 23 years old. I study international relations. And well, that's it. Just a question, guys. Can you hear me well? Because I'm not using my microphone, just my PC. It's okay for you?
Well, yeah, pretty well.
Okay,
We can hear
thank
you
you.
pretty well.
That's it.
It's great. What about you, Caio? Can you introduce yourself to us?
Yes, my name is Caio. I was born in São Bernardo do Campo. I'm 26 years old. I'm living in South City, as I said, and I am a intern in some company here near to my house. I think that's
Oh, you
it.
are the first guy that I met here that lived in São Bernardo. There is just a girl that is a host too. Her name is Bia. It's Bea, like Beatriz, actually.
Cool.
But she is of Santo André. Yes, it's the city next here.
Yes, yes. I just was born in São Bernardo do Campo, but I lived in Mauá.
Oh, I know. Yes.
Yes, dangerous city. Oh my God, terrible. But is it?
Oh, it's really nice. Yeah, that's a problem. Most of cities here in the region are not that safe. I got this.
Yes. Yes. But that region of São Bernardo do Campo, Santo André, Mauá, it's terrible. I can't remember when I was a child and I was going to sleep, and I can remember the sound of shots.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes, terrible.
Okay, that's pretty tense. But everyone safe, everyone good now? Cool.
Sorry?
Yes.
All safe, everyone good now?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Luis, would you introduce you to us?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Luis, and I live in São Luís, Maranhão. I'm 28. In my spare time, I really enjoy watching series and videos on YouTube and Netflix, reading books, and also I'm really into traveling, but now I can't because of coronavirus. And I am a big fan of playing video games. I'm a fan of playing FIFA, and that's a little bit about me.
Oh, it's nice. I'm a fan of video games too. Right. Now, what about you, Mariana? Can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Yeah. So my name is Marianne. I'm 23 and I live in Nova Friburgo, Rio de Janeiro state. I'm speech therapist student. So that's it. This is my first time in TNT broadcast. So when I say, I don't know what I say, but I'm trying.
Oh, please try it as much as you can. And again, feel welcome among us. Right? But I know we get kind of nervous for the first time.
Yeah, much nervous.
Okay, no, there's no problem. Cool. So I'm gonna, since most of you guys don't know me here, I think I've been to a TNT or a class. I don't know if it was a TNT or a class with Luis once, but most of you guys don't know me. So quick introduction, I'm Júnior Rufino. I'm 19 years old. I'm an English teacher and also social media. And I work, amongst other places, I also work here at Aprendi. I'm also a host and a volunteer here on the TNT project. And that's pretty much what I do, but other stuff, because, only saying your job and your age is kind of old. So I am really into video games, as Luis. I like animes a lot, and my favorite food is fried chicken.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yes, it's the best thing ever. Okay. Now, can we start working on the questions? This week we're talking about something really serious here. There's racism, something that we wish we could have erased from our.
Whoa, he's frozen. Just for me?
About whitewashing.
Oh, okay, you returned now, but you was frozen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I okay now?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So let me ask Thais the first question. Thais, did you know about whitewashing? Have you ever heard of it before?
No, I never heard about it, but I deduced what was by the term, yes, associating the words, and I participated of some NTs this week, so I know that the topic of this week is racism, so that's why I associated with it. But it's new for me what you explained for us, like what the other girl said on the chat too, that Keanu Reeves as Buddha was a type of this whitewashing, and I'm totally open for learn this with you guys.
Great. Oh, nice. What about you, Luis? Were you used to the term whitewashing?
I'm not familiar with this term, but I'm searching here on Cambridge Dictionary, and I'm seeing there is a kind of attempt to stop people find out the true facts about the situation, about something. I think it's something like that. I don't know if this is the same idea that you've discussed a few minutes ago.
Not a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not really the same idea. No, it's really different. Did they talk about it weeks ago? The same term, whitewashing?
No, I am saying that if you presented something regarding this topic before
no.
I get into the room.
Oh no, not really. Just after you arrived, I think already that we talked. But whitewashing pretty much is a term for is a term for other stuff as well. But when we're talking about cinema and Hollywood, whitewashing is a term for when they choose white actors to
I got it
play.
now.
Yes, like
On
right,
white
a black
actors.
person role or something.
I got it now. Yeah, that's new for me, man. So if there is whitewashing, maybe there is blackwashing, you know.
Maybe I don't really know. That's a good question. Maybe there is blackwashing. Okay, let's go. Let's take the thing. And what about you, Mariana? Have you ever heard about this term or this phenomenon before? Whitewashing?
No, I never heard this term, but I searching in Google and I find a little examples about this.
Oh. What
Yeah.
examples did you find?
Let me see. The Last Airbender.
The Last Airbender. Which actor was?
Well, I don't say about this because I never heard this term. So it's a new term for me.
Oh, okay, nice. And you, Kyle, have you ever heard about it? Whitewashing?
No, I've never heard about it. It's my first time knowing this topic, but I'm searching in Google also, and I could find an example like oh my God, sorry, like Mariana said, Mariana, right? Yeah, Mariana. The name of the movie is Ghost in the Shell. They've put Scarlett Johansson like the main character, but they should take another kind of woman to put there because it is supposed to be a Chinese woman, I think, because it was something like manga or something like Chinese entertainment. It's interesting. I've never heard about it, but it's interesting to discuss here.
Oh, yes, that's a good question. Most of you haven't heard about it yet. Why do you think so? Why do you think that we don't really hear about it, about this, white people being placed in black people's roles?
I don't know, because it's like today you can see 80% of black people who are actors, and as people are now, seeing that people of color are being, chosen to play a role in movies. I think that's why people do not discuss about this topic, about only to have white actors, performers, models, I mean, and other types of characters playing. For example, playing or represent a black actor, but do not have, for example, the same characteristics. I mean, like I am an actor and I am white, but I am representing a black people, you know, in the movie, even though I'm not black. I think that's why, you know, people do not have discussed, do not discuss this topic because it is a little bit, you know, hard to identify that there is a lack of black people playing roles in movies. It's good.
Sure, I understand that. I understand it totally. Yes. Before I say anything, what do you guys think? What do you think, Thais? Why do you think we don't really hear about whitewashing?
It's not the question number 2. You asked another question.
Yeah, it just pulled like from what we were talking before, because most of us haven't heard about whitewashing before. Why do you think we don't get to hear about it often?
Okay. Well, I think that we have this Eurocentric, I think that it's like that vision, and North American vision too. Even North America, like United States, has a lot of black people, but on movies or series, for example, they show a lot of white people. Yes, and when black people appeared on these movies or series, they were on places like serving white people, yes, on this type of position. So I think that's why we have this model of normality. Yes, even it's not right.
Now I have a question. What does mean someone who has a Eurocentric vision? Now,
Who is a person who have this vision?
yeah.
It's a person that believes on the European kind of history. Like they say that they discovered Brazil in 1050. I think that's like 1500, yes, in English. So they say it, but guys, stop 1 minute and think with me. Brazil have indigenous, I don't know how to say it in English, like Indios, yes, a lot of years before the Portuguese guys arrived here in Brazil. So Brazilian was not discovered in 1500, like 1000. Yes. So this is a example of a Eurocentric vision, you know?
I got it.
The way history is portrayed, the way history is shown on the books, even in our own history books at school, the European is always the hero of the story. They are the ones who discover countries and make like the progress. It's always this way. It's always centered in them. And the modern story, modern history is always centered on the United States people. I don't say American because we're all Americans.
Yes.
So yeah, but these are cool ideas. You guys
When
are
we
going.
say, yes, this is a type of like American, United States, yes, people use these terms in wrong forms, because if we say American, it's not correct because we are Americans too. If we say North Americans, Canadians are not North Americans too, you know, like, but they
Mexicans as well.
Yes, totally. So that's very wrong, yes. And they like to appropriate of this term.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice, really nice. What about you, Marina? What do you think? Why do you think you have never heard about whitewashing before?
Oh my God, this is my time. And I think it's very weird. I don't say about this topic because in my searching, it's very common and shouldn't be.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yes. It's really cool. It is. It's something that's really common. It happens all the time in a lot of movies, and we don't get to hear about it. So
Yeah.
I think that maybe, as Luis and Thais said, we are so used to see white people on TV, to see white people on movies, and they are the main characters, that it's really hard for us to really think like, oh, there's lack of black people in here. And when they show up, they're always on like lower positions. Either they are poor or they are servants. We have a lot of this.
Yeah, you touched upon something really interesting because from what I have seen so far, when I do watch movies on Netflix and of course web series, I see that black people are chosen only to perform movies that are related to crimes. It's like they think that people of color is the best fit, to play a criminal role, in movies. I don't know why.
Yes. That's something that happens.
Yes, but there is a TV show called How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know if you guys have ever watched this, but it's really interesting because the main character is Viola Davis, and that was the first time that I could see some TV show with the main character is a black woman. It's very interesting, and she's wonderful there. She's not criminal. She's not a thief. Nothing like that. She's not poor. It is very interesting.
How
It's like the
is
opposite, yes.
what
She's
is the
the
name?
boss.
Yes, she's the boss. How to Get Away with Murder. It's the name.
Get away with murder. It's a
And I
movie.
write on
It's
the
a
chat here.
series.
Yes.
A TV show on Netflix, Luis. It's very good. I love it.
Yes. Have you ever finished?
Actually, no. Can you believe? I
Oh
love,
my God.
but I didn't finish because, well, I started to watch a lot of TV shows at the same time, like animes and TV shows and movies, and oh my God, my endless list, yes, but I need to finish.
Nice. I think that you shouldn't finish this TV show because the final
Really?
is terrible.
Oh my God. Can't
Yes.
believe it.
Let's say
But that,
spoiler. Why?
there is another thing I would like to say in addition to my remark. It's about Carrossel that used to.
Brazilian soap opera?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys have the opportunity to just to see a few times this kind of entertainment, but there were two guys, Maria Joaquina and Cirilo. Cirilo was a black guy, poor, and Maria Joaquina was a rich girl, blue eyes, and this kind of things. And it's like Luis said about every time that we have some black guy in some movie or another thing, they are always put like poor guys or servants, like you said. Also, it's interesting, and it bored me a lot when I see it I would like that that scenes would be the opposite. I would like to see Maria Joaquina suffering, but I couldn't see it.
Yes. Yeah. She got into some problems at the end of the soap opera to learn that you don't judge people by the color of their skin or their money. But yeah, I don't. Some people would think that it wasn't enough. So but what she has done. And this is another topic that we could go into, that it would like give a lot of. We could talk a lot about that. The Black community, that Black people have suffered a lot, and they are still suffering. But on the other side, white people don't get to suffer that much. If we would talk like about real justice, like equally suffering for everyone, this is a topic we could go further. But then it was nice. I was about to ask something to Kyle, but he gave like a really good opinion here. Thank you.
Thank you, too.
And if we stop to think about it, we have more than 50% of population in Brazil is made out of Black people, and we only had one Black kid on the whole show, on the whole soap opera Conversação, that was Cilito. I don't think we had any other Black kid on the show, right?
Yes, if had, I don't know.
I can remember as well. So then you see, it happens even in Brazil. We can say like most of the kids cast to shows like this, they're all our actors. So, hey, now I've got a question to Mariana. Since we already talked about a few of whitewashing cases, we know, let's go to question number 3. Only 14.4% of actors in Hollywood are Black. I put a question mark here, sorry. But only a 14.4% of actors in Hollywood are Black. Could whitewashing be related to it? What do you think?
Yes, I believe on it. I was thinking on how to answer this more than yes or no, actually. But I think that we discussed it a lot in the other questions. So I don't know how to not being repetitive here. But yes, my opinion is yes. If someone want to add something.
What do you guys think? Is whitewashing helping?
I think that I didn't get it. Could you explain to me about related to it?
Okay, to be related, it like to be causing or to have
A relation.
A relation to it, exactly. So like we have this culture that is to cast white people to play Black people's roles on the cinema, on TV, on shows. So then maybe can it help? Can it be a barrier to more Black people get into the industry of acting?
Yes, I think that I'm starting to get it. To get it. Okay, I'm thinking about this, and oh my God, it's hard to say because we haven't also so many Black actors in Hollywood. I think that what most count, I don't know, see if this is correct, what most count about it's the money. I think that the producers think a lot about money, and we have already some faces that when its faces is used, it's like a certain that will become some some huge lucros. I forgot the
Profit.
benefits.
Profit. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, for example, Brad Pitt, if the producers use them, use Brad Pitt in some movie, it's certain that we'll have a lot of money coming afterwards. So I think that they prefer to use some guys like that, white guys, famous guys, then use a black guy that they don't know if the return will be safe. I don't know. For example, the Black Panther, it was so good, and I heard about it. They are planning to release another move, right? So unfortunately, he passed away, and they couldn't release a new move. But I think that that actor was becoming a famous actor, and unfortunately, he passed away. But I think that he could represent black lives in the movies.
Yeah, sure. Chadwick Boseman was becoming a huge influence, not only for the for in general, for people who wanted like to show that black men could be heroes, especially that black people could be heroes. It was something that could really inspire.
Not only heroes, something that was really awesome when I watched this movie was to see that black people, are also able to do science, as we could see on the movies. And regarding this question, I think based on this number, only 14.4% black people are chosen, by movie producers to play a role. I think when they, movie producers do that, they are kind of increasing, increasing the whitewashing level, and by doing that, there is no way, to reduce, the gap between the number of black people and white people performing in the movies. That's my opinion.
Sure. Exactly. That's what we're trying to get. Yeah. It has a lot to do with the producers as well, if you make some more research. But let me ask Mariana. You there? Hey.
Yeah. Now I can hear. Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. Of what we've been talking is only 14% of the actors in Hollywood are black people. Which means that over more than like 60% of the actors are white, only 14% are black people. Do you think that whitewashing, like white people being chosen to play black people or people of color on TV and movies, is a barrier to more white people becoming actors?
I didn't understand the question. You are on question number 4?
No, question number 3.
3, okay.
Yes, about being related. So think about it. Whitewashing is choosing white people to play black people on TV, on shows, on movies.
He's freeze?
Did I froze?
No. For me, it's working.
Okay. Let me take a look here. Now I think I'm back.
Yes, it's working for me.
Okay. Sure. So, do you think that this phenomenon, this attitude of choosing Black people or white people to play Black people is a barrier, is related to only having this, like 14% of Black people on the movies, on the industry?
I think that it's related, of course. There is a connection between these two facts, but the problem is bigger than this, you know, it's more deeper. The hole is deeper than this, I think. So it's like the opportunities. I think that cinema, it's a kind of art, very elitist. I think it's the word. I don't know if it's correct on English, but it's a art just to people that know the correct person, people are on the correct place. You know, it's a kind of mix of luck, I think, to you get on a place, a good place, you know. And imagine it for Black people that don't have good opportunities during the life, and to achieve this, to have these opportunities on cinema, I think. So I think that it's related, but there are more than this, you know.
Yes, there's a lot more to be discussed. Oh, and, Mariana, is your internet okay now? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I agree with Thais.
Right.
I agree. I think there may be a relation about this, but it's not a single justification.
Good. Exactly. Yes. Let me just ask you, what else do you think it could be like keeping Black people to become actors? You're muted.
You talk to me because
Yes. Sorry. Just to see if you can think right now, only if you can, if it comes to your mind, another reason why Black people we don't have more Black actors.
okay. Guys, sorry, I can't say nothing in English. So I search
It's hard,
words in my mind.
really hard.
So
Mariana.
sometimes I say things what never I say, que nem eu sei. Então, eu tô aqui tentando construir uma ideia, às vezes eu posso ser mal compreendida, mas eu tô tentando.
Okay, no, there's no problem. We'll always try to understand you. If you were building an idea and you can't finish it, like you thought of this far in English, but you can't finish it, you can say in Portuguese and we'll help you, okay?
Okay.
No problem.
Perfect.
Oh, let's take a look at the fourth question here. I'm gonna change a bit the first question. Over 60% of actors in Hollywood are white. Why do you think it's easier for them, Mariana? Why do you think it's easier to be an actor for white people than to Black people?
Ok, eu não entendi essa pergunta, tô sendo sincera, gente.
No problem. I'll let you can.
Desculpa.
Nice. Oh.
I prefer heard you. Okay?
What?
This time. Como essa é a minha primeira vez, eu prefiro escutar vocês. Aprender com vocês e aí me sentindo mais confortável para poder falar.
Yeah, no, No problem. That's good.
I think that is highly attributed to what Thais Prado said, because I think for white people, it's easier, to join this industry because they have the support that is done by the elitist people. That's why I think for them it's easier to participate in the production of movies in comparison to Black people.
Yeah. Sure. It's cool. Let me just call all the other guys here. Guys, and something that Kyle also said before, when we get to compare, we have like a lot of hugely famous people like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and the producers, they aim at the money. So when they get to choose people, they're gonna like, oh, I'm going on the safe option, that is to choose this kind of, the white actor, the white famous actor, like, and then they go for this option, aiming at money, at how much money they're going to get after the movie.
And
It's the
something
easier way.
Something that maybe Diogo, I think, is the right guy to explain this to us. I think before producing a move, maybe they use that analysis so they can be more precise in terms of choosing the best, person to play a role. I think they do that, especially Netflix. I think they kind of track what movies we are, watching the most, so they can choose what are the actors that are playing the role, in that movie, so they can choose the actors again to play or to perform another movie, so they can make money, they can raise their profit. I think that is what is done.
This is a good point that you grow up this, Luis, because actually a lot of people study, for example, the black bias, VS bias, about algorithms, machine learning algorithms, for example. I will give you one example for you. There is one algorithm that we input a lot of shots of photos about people, and they started to make one knowledge about beautiful people, and based on the stars that people put in one application, the machine learning study and learning about where which people is more beautiful than other, and after this algorithm make one beautiful person in with artificial intelligence, to compare. For example, I put my shot and they make me more beautiful. This is the comparison. And this algorithm, the creator of that, input Obama photo, Obama's president photo, and the algorithm make Obama's white people to be more beautiful.
God. Awful.
This creator, the creator of this algorithm, destroyed that then and start one movement about to make the algorithms less racist than they are actually racist now, And when you said about what this kind of study or tracking that Netflix and other movies companies use it's very, very true, because they compare data about these movies. For example, when I put one main character, it's white, the white people that for example, in Brazil, we have a lot more white people watching Netflix, for example. What the result of this movie? The white people for them it's good, for Black people it's good, for Asian people it's good, and they need to be, they need no, but they have eles querem to be more money in these pockets. It's very awful situation.
So in a nutshell, I think whitewashing will last longer because companies want to be, their movies to be profitable. They don't want, to lose money. And I think no one here wants to lose money. So they produce, movies, to raise money, so that's why I think this topic have to be discussed a lot. And of course, the racism behind it will last longer.
I do, yes, I do believe that's a huge issue because even to most of us, like I would say, as a white person, I would say that it's a lot easier for me to watch a movie. For everyone, it's easier to watch a movie, a history of a person that you can relate to. So me as a white person, I believe a lot of other white people, we are in a comfort zone that sees stories that we can relate, that we can feel like the main character or the people that are happening there, that are shown in there. So then it's like we don't really feel bothered. As we said that we were talking here in the main room that we are so used to seeing white people on screen all the time and not really noticing that there are a lack of Black people on these movies, that we're really on a comfort zone and we don't really care. I don't know what happened on the other rooms on the first question. If you guys already knew about whitewashing, who already knew about it before the term or what happened? Yeah.
Yes, I ever already heard about this.
Cool. I think Alex as well, right, Alex?
Yeah, yeah, I am here. I know this term, this word, but to tell you the truth, I already know the reality about whitewashing, because sometimes you see a lot of movies and it doesn't matter if the main character is white or is Black. Also, if maybe it's Black, but it's your preferred actor. For example, for me, the movies with Will Smith are the good, yeah. But at the same time, it's very sad because sometimes Will Smith is a good actor, but there are a lot of actors, white actors, yeah. For example, in the room, I was talking about, for example, if you are a director of the movie, yeah, picture this, Junior or Leo or Luis, you are the director of movie and you have to produce an Egyptian movie, yeah, for example. You are the director, you have the budget, yeah, but you have to pay a lot of taxes, yeah. And in what, for the main character, in this hand, you have an Egyptian actor. The name, for example, is Mohammed Khalif. I don't know, yeah, Mohammed Khalif. And in this hand, you have Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. What actor do you prefer for your movie in order to receive a lot of money?
To make more money, yes.
Yeah, that's the question for me.
Yeah, cool. And before we wrap it up, I wanted to give the ladies a chance to talk because they haven't talked a lot yet. I wanted to ask Katya, how was the conversation in your room? What do you think about whitewashing? What was your conclusion?
Well, was a really great conversation. We talked a lot about whitewashing. I didn't know this term before. The concept I I know it, but the term is a new term to me. And we talk a lot about how the audiovisual, the cinema, the shows influence all the world, and how we think and how we value and how this impact our lives. And this, I think these decisions are made because mostly on the people that made do they hire the people and everything. They are white and men, and so they will choose, like all the you say, they will choose the safe choice. Yeah, but I will recommend to you guys. I think all the of you could watch it before, but Shonda Rhimes is a Black woman who writes black main characters, and all these series are really great. So, like How to Get Away with a Murder with like Viola Davis, and she has a lot of shows that are great.
Oh, her name is Shonda?
Shonda Rhimes. She wrote the Bridgerton on Netflix this right now, but she wrote a lot of series to American TV.
Cool, that's nice. And I'll take a look at her work. That's great. Thank you for suggesting. And what about you, Gabriela? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
I like the conversation. I really enjoy, and I never heard this expression since now, and I really appreciated the time and the different opinions.
That's great, great. Happy they had a good time. Yeah, something that really we kind of already know, but it's still hidden because it's normal. It's normal for us to do that. But as Kasia was suggesting, what I wanted to talk to you guys right now at the end is please give value and try to watch as many authors and writers and actors and people from another ethnies, not as a support, as support to help these causes, to help this front, and also because we have a lot of black stories of people so talented, really special and good stories. So as Luis was saying, all of you guys were saying, it's difficult to change that because the industry is completely moved by money, and it won't change unless if we give more value and if we pay more attention and if we give more audience to great and black and powerful black and also Asian and a lot of other stories that can make the difference. So
yeah, I have a little thing to say. In my room, I talking about a singer, and I don't know how to spell her name, but I put the song on in the chat, and it's about the name is This Is America, and the song is about why America doing in case of races, and have a lot of explanations and Easter eggs in the music.
that's great. Well, This Is America by Donna Childish Gambino. That's a really good suggestion, Gabi. Thanks. And it's really nice if you guys also look the story behind this music. It has a lot of the song. It has a lot of references to Black history. It's really great. It's really nice. Thanks for sharing, Gabriela.
Welcome. And I need to go now, but thank you. See of you in the TNT. See you guys.
Yes, we all do. It's already time for us to go. So thank you all guys for coming. If you have any suggestion, any complaints, or something to say or to think about this meeting, please answer the feedback you're gonna receive on your
Hey, Rufino,
Yes.
before we finish up with the meeting, I'd like to thank you and TNT host and the hostess, because I felt highly, represented by this topic during all the meeting, all the week. I mean, because to talk about racism and racist is not easy. So thank you again. Thank you a lot.
Thank you guys for this place and for a discussion. So, thank you.
I would like to thank you, Luis, for being here with us. It's really a hard, I won't lie to you, it's a hard topic to talk about. And most of the hosts during this week we are always terrified about difficult topics, but this week we were kind of afraid because it's something that's really hard, but it needs to be talked about. So we really want people to feel represented and safe in here to express themselves and to really make the difference. So if any of you guys want to share the meetings, we have all the meetings recorded on YouTube, to share the meetings, to have people talking about it as well, and to make the difference, it will be great. That's pretty much it. Thank you all guys for coming, and hope to see you soon here back on TNT.
See you guys.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Till the next time. See you later.